Kimmie Rose. Welcome to this week's Vibe and Mantra for December 16th through the 22nd, 2018 AD. And boy, it has been an interesting week. Last week, I gave some pretty strong advice. When I was on the bomb and I was talking, Kayla said, wait a minute, you've been telling us to be careful and don't move forward so quickly. Now you're telling us to go for it? That's right. I was letting you know that now is the time you have a very good idea of what you do not want in your life, and you have an idea of what you do. The jig's up. We can no longer repeat things in our past that have been destructive. You'll see that in the government. You're going to see that in how you govern yourself. And that's the most important thing, is when you look in the mirror, at the end of the day, you know your truth. So absolutely, this week though, because of the energy that I was talking about, we have a powerful aspect. I'm excited to talk about it. You'll hear other astrologers talk about this, but this one is out of this world. So this week, the sun is crossing the galactic center. Now the sun is your sun sign. I'm an Aquarius, so Aquarius, my sun sign, who represents the I am, who I am, is crossing the galactic center. And this is all about where your heart wants to be in life, what feels good, and where your purpose meet. So this is connecting with heaven on earth. So what you came here to live, you have this knowledge inside, and you're going to notice, I noticed it big time over the last few days before today, which I'm recording this right on the beginning, the first day, the 16th. It was like crazy. I did some events. They were great, but I saw some things that I thought, wow, if I keep repeating things the same and wear myself out, I'm not going to be able to accomplish what I know is important. And that is a simple mission that I was given years ago, to teach people we are one. To let go of all these judgments, and to also let people know that you have you have the responsibility to yourself to be happy in this life. No one else. No one else. It's no one else's fault. It's your choice. And that's what's happening. So, as this aspect happens, over the last week, you knew what it was, but it was going to be pulling. It did pull at you and like, oh, maybe you shouldn't do this. For instance, I have just recently been blessed to be part of a new radio station, it's an FM station here in Toledo. And I was setting up for a fundraiser, and I got a little bit like shaky about just like people that, you know, like they had to leave, and I get like that because I don't like to be inconsiderate. And so I get home and I can't find my glasses, and I'm like, this is crazy, I can't find my glasses, where did they go? And to me, when things like that happen, I say, what am I not seeing? So I got home and it was late, and I start working until 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm like, gotta work and do these things. And then what I'm not seeing is that I need my glasses. I need to be present. I need this body. My heart needs to love me. And if your heart doesn't love who you are, and you're giving all of yourself to something, there's something wrong with that. There's a wheel. And that wheel is a wheel of balance. exercise, diet, nutrition. My New Year's resolution, and we're going to talk about those, and I want you to share with me what yours are. Because I think this is what's cool about YouTube, is we can all come together and we can actually make some powerful resolutions and check up on each other. And I would like to encourage people to start a YouTube channel. And let's check up on each other. Let's even do some broadcasts together. Because when we come together with intention, we co-create. And that's what it's about. As this aspect happens on a higher level, the old paradigm of one person ruling everything, it's gone. That stuff cannot happen. The jig's up. Okay? Done. Because enough things have happened that people are realizing that they do have a part in this world, a part in their lifetime to make a difference. Some people don't mind standing on a line and doing, in a factory. Some people don't mind worrying a little bit about money and just follow their dreams. Whatever it is, you'll know what's right. And you will have, over the last week, been given the signs of what to let go of. Last week, I had some problems with my website. And I was flagged for fraudulent, a fraudulent thing. And I'm like, wow. So I had to get all my credit cards I'd ever used. And it was like 19 years worth of work. And I realized that at some time, somebody else put their card, and it was a family member, on, because they found that on the website, or to pay for the Wix, or to pay for it. And Wix is just being extra careful. And I had to produce everything for them. So, I mean, I tell you, if you're going with any companies, they're very secure with what they do. And what was amazing, and no, I'm not being endorsed by Wix to say this, was that I got all the information, and I still have to get it from this person, and I hope I do, because I don't, otherwise my website's down. Kimmie Rose is down, KimmieRose.com, and like the way.com is down right now. But I will encourage you to go to my app, Kimmie Rose, if you want to get information on how to contact me and other people that are part of this wonderful Light the Way Prisms of Light group, and you're part of it too. But anyways, it started to make me look at things. I'm like, do I have too much all over? When things start to not, it just starts to get to be where you can't keep track of things, it's about simplifying. And then we worry sometimes that if we let go of the things that have been the source of what has kept us going, putting food on the table, or maybe you're in a relationship and that has given you security, you're going to realize during this week that you already knew last week what you needed to do. And things are going to push you. You're going to get all these signs. I'm so excited, and I would love, now I'm going to intend this. Please, when you watch this, write down, because you know where you need to be and what you want to do. And how do you know it? It's a voice inside of you that says, I don't want to do things like this anymore. This is my passion. It's a point where the reality on this earth plane and that passion inside of you, they come together. You are so supported. We are out of the old paradigm of that thinking. You got to be logical. You got to do this. You got to do that. There are so many outlets where you can manifest exactly what you want. The life you are meant to live. Don't let the voices on the outside keep you from following that. And I would love, no, I intend you please write down what things happened. And I will use my intuition to show you why that probably happened, or how. Actually, what I'm going to do is do a live session on YouTube, and I'll be doing it next week. So please make sure that you subscribe, and you'll get a thing comes up and says, "The life you are meant to live." Let's talk about what's going on. And I'll do more than once, so it's convenient for everyone. So these things, like losing my glasses, and then the stuff with the website, and the time that it took, and also people that they didn't know how to find me. Although if you Google my name, it comes up a lot, like way over 600,000 times. But there are different ways, like Kimmie Rose Morgan, Kimmie Rose Zaff, Kimmie. I do radio also, and I was just looking at things in a deeper way, and I'm like, I'm 50 years old. I can feel the energy. I've always been told you'll always feel things, the astrological current, Kim, before it happens. So yeah, last week I'm like, receive. And I did receive. I received the message that I'm supposed to be helping people this way. And that's why I offer, and so do a group of people that are wonderful, like the way Prisms of Light. If you go to Kimmie Rose, you can download the app and you can meet these people. We offer free readings every Monday. That we're supposed to be able to offer this free. And I got the message. Teach the process of how to wake up. I have a book, Wake Up. It's all about waking up your intuition. It's not some foo-foo psychic book. Actually, it's very scientific. It's left brain and right brain. And that message came in so strong. And then a friend contacted me about doing news. And he wants me to give the compassionate spiritual side. Isn't that amazing? Like, it's called Revitalizing Your City. And I really think that spirituality plays a big part in that. And if you ask me what spirituality is, spirituality goes to the inner parts of you. And it's not about judging people who are doing corrupt things, because you know what, the universe is going to take care of that. Because like I said, people are going to be caught. And I'm not saying that like, ha. I just trust the process of what's going on right now and the energy we're in. But it's looking deeper into those people and saying, they're human just like I am, just like you are. And everybody deserves a chance to wake up again. You know, all you have to do is simply say the words, forgive me. And you can start over. And if you're a person that has a hard time with someone when they say forgive me and you can't accept that forgiveness, bless you. I'm going to tell you, your life would be so much easier if you could just learn to let it go. We're all so connected. That's what this vibe is this week. It's about really being in touch with your frequency and what throws you off. For me, it's too many things at once. It's pleasing. It's not seeing myself, looking in the mirror and saying, this is what you need. Because I had always felt like that was a selfish thing. And forgiveness was more like, it wasn't really something that I did in a deeper way. I was just taught, you just forgive or you're a bad person. No one's bad. And if you're watching this and you've been in trouble with the law, you're forgiven. You can take everything you've been through. And you can make a difference with people that may be about to go through what you've been going through, or you can make a difference. I can think of so many ways. I'm just challenging you to plant that seed, because you matter. Maybe, I really believe you went through that. You're not a bad person for a reason. And there's a video here on my channel. It's about Nick, Lessons from Nick. He's an amazing soul, and he sent me a chart on compulsion. It makes a lot of sense. Please watch it, because our compulsive behavior is what gets us in these situations. So none of us is bad. Jesus said, he who has not sinned, let them cast the first stone. When Mary Magdalene was being stoned by people because she was a prostitute. Do you know the story of the people you judge? When you're pointing the finger, there's always three. My dad always taught me that, pointing back at you. Why does that bother me so much? I guarantee you there's some mirror. There is some mirror that is expressing some part of you that's bothering you. So as we go through this aspect, you're getting these feelings. This is what I want to do. Remember, part of that is stilling your heart and getting rid of all the things that distract you. The person that's driving in front of you because you've got to go to your appointment, and every day's a Sunday. How good was that? That you just killed some brain cells, or you got yourself all upset for the appointment? How good was it that I let something else affect me and I lost my glasses? I can't make any excuses. It's nobody else's fault but myself. My dad always says that. Whose fault was that, Kim? And I used to think that he was like being mean to me and trying to get me to see that. And what he's saying is, you don't always have to categorize things and blame someone so you feel better. It's just about being present. And I'm going to put a chart up so you can see how that works. So this is all about really, really riding the wave. You can do it. You can ride that wave. You can get to where you want to go. You can be who you want to be. Root. Your root is the power. Before you came here, you had a plan. You're remembering that plan now. And what's happening is this week, especially people are going to start coming into your life. It's funny, I'm thinking about people like Senna, my friend Senna Murad. Her mind has, she has crossed my mind so many times, and I'm like, I need to get a hold of her because it's time. And lots of people. Mainly you. I hope that this finds you if you're just getting out of jail, or you're going through something, or you've had addictions. I've struggled with that. And it's a struggle. But I'm okay. And you'll even be better when you realize you went through that for a reason. And sometimes that was your way of learning something. Because we're all here to make a difference. Not one person is better than the other. I was told, teach people we are one. This vibe this week, I'm being given the opportunity to do exactly what I was meant to do. And that is what I'm doing now. And I'm celebrating that with you. And I can't wait for you to celebrate with me that which you have embraced. And I will support support it 100%. So I want to just take a moment and we're going to do the mantra. So if everyone could just close your eyes, and I'm going to ring the bells. I'm just going to center. The mantra this week. I am allowing all that I have experienced in my life to be the fuel for my success. I am awakening to the guidance that has always been within me. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I'm Kimmie Rose. Talk to you next week. Make sure you check out the readings we do on Monday and go download the Kimmie Rose site. It's just Kimmie Rose. Kimmie. Go ahead and download Kimmie Rose, the app. And also give us a thumbs up if you like this, and then you can receive notifications when we are on and we're giving free readings. If you want a reading, you can go over to the app, Kimmie Rose, download that. And if you don't like it, still give us a thumbs up. Talk to you next week.
Static is just forming some chords and some walls. I'm static without the ends, and every breath of hers was a thorn in his eye, and every petal's blushing red. It's on my face.